Hi everyone, we've just received our physical proofs, so I thought I'd show you what everything looks like. So we've got our base game, we've got our expansion, we've got the Kickstarter pack, and we've got the playmat. And I'm going to start with the playmat because this actually isn't the playmat. This is the prototype that we sent out to reviewers and used at demos. I just want to show you the difference in the colour between the one that you guys have already seen and the new one. Look how much more vivid that is. Contrast is crazy. So I just wanted to show you that first because I thought that was a great addition. So we'll start with the base game. The box, it's got its UV print on the sides as well, if you can see that. Not sure if you can, but yeah, UV print there. That slides off nicely. We've got the sphere and all the components for that, all the tiles. This jigsaw's together. It goes in like that. And then all the tiles go in the center. So for those that remember the prototype that we sent out, we didn't have this jigsaw on the sides. But that obviously works a lot better being jigsawed together. So that's very cool. We've got our tiles that all go in the center. Fill these gaps quite nicely. I won't go through all of that because there's lots more stuff to see, but you can see the quality of these tiles there. They're pretty nice. I'll put that over to the side for a second. We have got resources. Gold. And the crystals come out quite nicely. And the ore, I think we settled on it being ore in the end after all the names that it could have been. We've got cubes for the black player, cubes for the red player, cubes for the yellow player, cubes for the blue player. Dice, they all look like dice, which is good, because you don't want them to look like anything else, I suppose. Yep, good. More white cubes. We've got the solid colour cubes, and these ones I need to contact the manufacturer. They did say they had a bit of issue with sampling the size, so the size should be right, because at the moment these are 12, I think, millimeters, and these ones are 14, so we need to make sure they're the same size. Then we've got more wooden components. So we've got our turn order discs. We've got our point marker discs, which sit on these and go around, and they fit really nice actually. Quite impressed with that. That was something I was a little bit worried about, because usually you see discs, and I knew this would be slightly curved, but that fits in really good. So yeah, chuffed with that. You've got your sun tracker, your sphere tracker, and your hearts. So I suppose a good thing to show you now would be these dual layer player boards that everyone campaigned so much for during the Kickstarter. So yeah, they look decent. I'm well chuffed with that. I've even tried picking at them. They won't come apart. It's pretty cool. So yeah, they will fit in there like that. So you've got your morale tracker and your sphere tracker. Yeah, they're not going anywhere. They seem okay to take out and move around, which is good. And then I suppose we should put some dice in there, why not? So yeah, your dice would go there. And cubes. So Simon did a really cool thing with this section. So even though it's dual layered and they're not going to go very far, he's put a little gap in here, so when you're recycling them, you can just move them straight across without needing to pick them up, because you know you don't want to strain your thumbs. But yeah, it's a really cool addition that he's done there. Okay, that's player boards. There's not much left in the base game. Tidy up that in a bit. Let's move all that to the side. Move that to the side. Let's see what we got. So more player boards. Punch board, which has already started to punch itself by the looks of it. But yeah, these are decent tokens. If you've played Solar Storm, you'll already know what these tokens are quality are going to be like, because it's the same manufacturer and same quality that we've asked for. So turn order marker. Yeah, lots of stuff going on there. And then the rule book, finally the rule book. This seems to be nice quality. So yeah, chuff with that. Oh, and cards. So they've hand cut the cards for this because they couldn't access the factory on the day. So Ammo went out of her way to go and cut them all by hand for us, which was very kind. So they will all be round edged when you get them. But yeah, all the art is finally finished as well, which is cool. All the characters. There we go. Sort them out in a second. More cards. You got your sphere goals. So the goal changes in the center depending on what card you use. So this is the card that we sent out to reviewers, and it was score victory points for the total number of your hexes anywhere on the sphere. So if you had 1 hex, then you would have got 8 points. If you had 6, you'd get 33. 9, you'd get an extra +1 for every additional one. So yeah, it's got, I think it's 4 of those in the base game, and they all do different things. And then I think we got another 3. I think there's another 3 in the expansion pack. Got your faction tracker, solo cards that David Digby designed, and solo reference card, location cards. These all dot around. The resistance. That is everything in the base game. We've not even got to the expansions yet. So I'll try and tidy up some space. We can get to the expansions, I suppose. Let me move this box over there. There's the back of the box as well, for those that are interested. Right. Johnny Pack's expansions. There we go, that lifts up nicely. So the box is the same dimensions as the base game almost, apart from they're a lot thinner. So it should just squeeze in. So for those that don't remember, this comes with the 5th player expansion stuff, so you can play the game with 5 players. So it comes with all the components for the 5th player. The 5th player is pink, so you get pink cubes, pink dice. That's an example of the colour of what the 5th the 5th player's solid colour dice will look like. This is why I don't think they've got the dice size wrong in there, and they just couldn't sample them, because this one is huge and those ones are tiny, and that's so. But I will double check those because we don't want that happening. So yeah, you got your 5th player stuff. You've got your robot expansion. So you got the robot meeples that act in like almost like an advanced drone way. So you slot these cards into the side of your player board, and you're allowed to access locations remotely. So yeah, these look pretty cool, I think. Very cool. So yeah, there's that. There's more cards. So you've got the cards you need for the robot expansion. There's a new location, so I'll go through that location in a minute for those that don't remember, and some extra solo cards, so you can still play the expansion with the solo variant. So got the rondelle that Johnny's designed, so you have some ships, so you can find the ships. There. So you have these ships, and you move them around. They can't overtake each other, so when you move them around, so I may have roll the dice and got Pip's value of 2. I've gone to this location with that 2. I can go 1, 2. Now I can either get a ore, or I can get points equal to the number of drones I have on the sphere. So you can go around, but you can never overtake, so you have to move the one that's in front. If you upgrade this area, then you're able to move both of these, which is pretty cool. So yeah, there's that. So those are the 2 expansions and the extra player. We've got 5th player sphere tiles. So these ones have got double spots, so extra people can go on them. Just some extra tokens, and the rulebook. This rulebook has got a lot less pages in it than the base game, but it's decent quality as well. So there we go. There's that, and there's the back of that box. So let's put that to that side so I don't get them mixed up with the base game. And then we have the Kickstarter pack. We've got a little rule sheet. It's got a cover that one. We've not announced that game yet. So yeah, there's a rule sheet there, and the rule sheet on that side. Some extra cards. Can't remember how many extra cards you're getting with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 extra cards. These are starting crew members, so they don't give you any points, but they give you a little bonus ability at the start of the game, and they're pretty cool. And then yeah, you've got your extra sphere cards, and then you've also got your turn order meeples, which are also very snazzy. And if you can see those, every time I put one down, I should probably just put them down here, shouldn't I? It'd be a bit easier. And there you go. That is everything. So me and Simon will take a closer look at these tomorrow. We're going to play through it, make sure everything works as it should work, and with any luck, this is the final thing, and we can send the okay off to the manufacturer, and we can start mass production. So hopefully this will be in your hands in 2 or 3 months. Yeah, thanks for watching if you watched all this.